RAF, UCSD.
Okay, this is event number
UCI,
37. Women's Open A. Lane 1 is Royal Air Force.
USD,
Lane 2, University of California, San Diego. Lane 3, University of California at Irvine. Lane 4, University of California at Los Angeles. Lane 5, BMA Boat Club. Lane 6, University of San Diego. Lane 7, University of British Columbia. And we have a start. All 7 of our crews out cleanly. It looks like our early leader in lane 4 is UCLA. Followed closely in lane 6 by the University of San Diego. Then it's lane 1, Royal Air Force. Lane 7, University of British Columbia. Then it's BMA Boat Club. Then Irvine. Pushing through 150 to 250 meters right now. And our leaders, looks like it's UCLA by half a seat over University of San Diego. By about 3 seats over BMA Boat Club. Then it's University of British Columbia, UCSD, Irvine, then Royal Air Force. At our 500-meter mark, it's in University of San Diego, then UCLA, University of British Columbia, BMA, UCSD, University of California at Irvine, then Royal Air Force.
This is the Women's Open, event number 37. We have 7 crews on this particular activity, and this category has just 2 preliminary races. So the top 3 will be moving on. In lane number 1, the Royal Air Force of Britain. In lane number 2, University of California, San Diego. Lane 3 has the California campus at Irvine. UCLA is in lane number 4. BMA Boat Club, they're out of New York, New York, and they're in lane number 5. University of San Diego, our current leader, is in lane number 6. And from Vancouver, British Columbia, the University of British Columbia in lane number 7, our current leaders, University of San Diego, UCLA, and British Columbia, followed by BMA, UC San Diego, Irvine, and the Royal Air Force. Are not Prince Henry and Prince William part of the Royal Air Force? Could they be rowing today? No, I don't think so. USD on the lead in lane number 6, all the way on the outside. And they are battling it out with UCLA in the middle of the lineup of lanes in lane number 4. British Columbia all the way on the outside. Then we have some open water back to BMA and additional open water back to UC San Diego, Irvine, and the Royal Air Force. So this race is being contested in 2 basic categories. The halves, which seem to be USD, British Columbia, BMA, and UCLA. And at least to this juncture, the have-nots, Irvine, UC San Diego, and Royal Air Force, the 3 of those are on the shore side lanes. UCLA appears to have moved out to a slight lead. All the way on the outside, British Columbia has closed the gap. And then USD with BMA falling back just a bit. And then we have a considerable amount of open water back to the University of California, San Diego, Irvine, and the Royal Air Force. I guess to trail a field as the Royal Air Force would not be nearly as embarrassing as if it was the Royal Navy.
So are you saying that's the Royal Yacht?
The haves and the have-nots basically coming down here, as we mentioned before. We have a tightly contested race now between UCLA, University of San Diego on the outside, University of British Columbia, with BMA trailing back just a little bit, and then some open water back to UC San Diego, Irvine, and Royal Air Force. UCLA in the middle of our field is continuing to be on the lead. University of San Diego and British Columbia on the outside. So 3 of these will move forward, and unless BMA makes a big run right now, they might be the crew that gets left out of this 4-pack that's up front. And then we have the University of California, San Diego, Irvine, and Royal Air Force. UCLA, powder blue, stroking along. They haven't really picked it up either. They've been satisfied to stay with that regular stroke count throughout the center part of the race. Looks like the University of San Diego has picked up the count, and so has British Columbia on the far outside. BMA would probably be well advised to do so as well, but they have not as yet kicked it up. UCLA, University of San Diego, BMA has moved slightly ahead of British Columbia for that 3rd and final qualifying position, as now all of a sudden BMA is on the run, actually scooting up to put a bit of a challenge on UCLA on the front of the crew. It is BMA now getting into 2nd spot. The University of San Diego dropping to 3rd, but they better watch out. On the outside, British Columbia is certainly not going away. Back to the finish line, UCLA, followed unofficially by BMA. It's going to be tight for that 3rd and final spot. It looks like USD got in there after a furious charge in the last 150 meters by British Columbia. And then trailing the pack, this is the University of California, San Diego moving along. And just for fun of it, Irvine and Royal Air Force is out along the side, and the 2 of them are going after it really hard.
Okay.
It's definitely